Welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio, where we went to the mines partway and met up again with the captain of the military corps who wanted us dead. Oh, turns out, not great person. And he is the same person that killed Stroll's entire family, except for himself. So Stroll opened up his archetype, and we found one for Grius too. Hey, you know what? More power, more strength. We've got strength in numbers. And then my bitrate got so bad that it actively throttled my entire internet connection, except for my microphone. So the visuals were gone. All the video for the stream was cut, dead. Had a little globe thing with a little yellow triangle being like, oh, your internet's dog shit. So the stream ended early. Earlier than I wanted it to. There was more that I could have done. But you know what? Here's to hoping for the best tonight. Please, there's so much that I want to do. I don't even think I'm going to get to the next major plot point before it crashes out on me. This has been much for this. I might actually change around my setup if it's going to be like this. I've got ideas. I've got ideas if it wants to force my hand. And maybe, just maybe, it will allow me to have a consistent, always occurring, strong internet connection. Basically just Ethernet cord this shit. Anyways, while I'm here, while I've got the time, I will see where the game wishes to take me. And if it doesn't want to take me far, it's a good thing I have a new save for the beginning of each stream. I plan these things out in case of circumstances. That's what doing this for long enough does for you. Anyways, Gravity Rush, I did see your message. Nice to see ya. Welcome to the stream. My chat's showing up on screen now, so I can actually see it.
I think we're in the clear.
Stopped. Hoping for the best. I do want to get one more level across the party at least before going ahead, in the hopes that it does function well. But also it's reading poor network connection, like it's been doing it for me for the last 3 streams.
Let's push through.
These things grow more powerful.
Oh, the mage and warrior for Grius have gone up. I like getting the new level ups, the new ranks. It's great. Now to fight the snakes.
Time for some close combat.
Is bad. Oh, but the... Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. I guess it's showing me where it wants to go.
I can't afford to hold back.
I can take out the butterfly because they're weak as shit, and then use ice to kill the snake.
Let's see.
This is what bro gets for having balls on his chin.
Refocus. Just part of the job.
The music fucking slaps. It's so good. They went all out on this, and I stand for it so strongly. Anime moment of feeling like a badass, absolute.
Alright, victory is ours.
Like, the music is one of the reasons why I want to play this game so much, but I made the foolish decision to stream. Mainly because your sister wanted me to. That's kind of the driving reason that got me to do this, and I'm like, you know what? I will. Of course I'm struggling. But you know what? We're fucking locked in. And if everything can lock in place for me, I would be greatly thankful. I would be very appreciative. Or maybe it's the ghost of my cat telling me to be quiet. I don't know. I went on a tiny little conversation about that after you left. Too good at the game had to fight back in a different way. Good at the game? You saw me get ambushed by that snake. That thing destroys your ass very quickly. I want to make another save, because saving is always helpful. Never happened. Not canon. Well, if only you heard what happened in the first attempt of me streaming the game for the first time. I died in the opening section twice. Or did I? Because it isn't canon.
Oh, right, we did it!
I am not getting raided by a moth.
Great moves back there.
What is the leveling looking like for everybody? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do a thing. Or at least try to. Yeah, something else I can really do.
Wait a second.
Wait! Something feels really wrong further in. Might be what I was sensing.
Fortunately, we have got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
Go to open it. Are you ready?
Alright.
As ready as I can be.
Good to hear. Let's go.
And it's auto-saving, which means it's willing to do this. Look at that bird-ass motherfucker. I can see the glow of a strange crystal, and an even stranger monster in front of it.
What is that?
It's somebody's
I've never seen anything
grandpa.
like it.
That bird looks like a grandpa with that face
Of
and
wrong
glasses.
Iowa. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right?
Oh well, it's a human, Mel.
This thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's why it looks like that, because it's a human.
kind of human?
Look at those human hands on its
The way
ears.
it's moving. It's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Peril! Welcome to the battle with the Fulpio. So the enemies are called humans by nature, which explains why they start with homo.
I won't hold back.
Anyways, it takes physical damage.
Are you prepared?
Like an enemy that takes damage from a physical attack. It just does. To my knowledge, this thing is weak to ice.
You hit their weakness.
Yeah, that is one ugly ass human. Man, that thing is lower than a 4. I didn't bet a 4, I bet a 2 in this battle. So, the bird is weak to ice. I'm just gonna call it by what it looks like. Ay caramba. Front row is being targeted. So, it has just used Concentrate. Concentrate, to those who are familiar with the Persona series, and I think it's also in Shin Megami Tensei, Concentrate will charge up your magic attack. One magic attack, and it's the next one you use.
No holding
You
back.
are
Hack
best
and slash.
to guard wherever you are able to. In this case, I do believe it is very knowledgeable to use a weakness here,
With one
hit a
strike.
diagonal slash,
I can't afford to
and
hold
since
back.
it is targeting the front, that's the worst thing I could have done. Bonfire of the Vanities.
Too many people knocked out here.
Forgive me.
You gotta get back on track. This will get ugly.
What
Not like this.
the fuck was that? That attack was not in the demo. What the fuck was that? That was not in the demo. That wasn't in the demo. That attack, what the fuck was that? That attack was not in the demo.
Vitus power.
Okay! Here's what we've learned.
Ice.
Start over. Just start over. Don't even. Just start over. Hit the weakness if you want. Start the fight over. Wait. What am I doing? Why am I going on about this start the fight over shit when I got a button that does it for me? First rewind of the playthrough. Let's get a counter of that, actually. I wanna count that. Where's my phone? I'm gonna keep a counter of every time I have to roll back in combat, just to show the world how mediocre of a gamer I am. I'm gonna write down the enemy that I had to roll back the time for.
No need to rush this.
Okay, I have the enemy and the day that I rolled back time.
They're mine.
Because I'm a great gamer. I give off very gamer energy. Also, when you roll back the time, it does in fact also show the weakness that you already hit. So, pipe stroll, I can get an attack in.
I'll cut you down.
But after doing that, guard with the no.
Locked out here. We gotta get back on track. This will get ugly. Come on, not like this.
Any means necessary.
Now, what's the play?
2. Up arrow. No, 2. See above. The bird's a true hater. The bird's a true bitch, that's what it is.
Vitus power.
You hit their weakness.
I won't hold back.
Little bitch. Also, what kind of fucking tail is that? That looks like a lizard.
I call upon royal
No,
power
that looks like a lizard wearing one of those motion track green suits with all those little ping pong balls on it. Land.
You hit their weakness.
Good.
No need. I can enjoy.
Guard. Guard. Watch it hit for less now. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
You hit their weakness.
Damn.
Let's see.
Okay.
Here.
Good thing I have medicine.
Now, what's the no holding back?
Not now.
Stroll use the fairy
Let's try
dust.
this. He knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Keep your team up.
I won't hold back.
No
And then I
need
think
to
I'll give a
rush this.
heal to Grius.
I'll handle this.
The bird shouldn't hit that hard, it's real. Well, I did choose hard mode, and it's choosing fire. Ha, little bitch. You know, if you chose the Seeker for this fight, you done fucked up.
I shall
The
vanquish
Seeker,
evil.
weak to fire.
Let's go. Freeze.
But it's okay, because I didn't
Let's
pick
go.
the
With
Seeker.
one strike.
In the
Now,
name
I
of
could keep
justice.
hitting weaknesses, because I did buy a bunch of these ice
No
chunks.
point wasting this.
They have a stronger purpose outside of this fight. Fire.
Watch out. You're barely
give up
holding
now.
it together.
Damn it.
Get up.
Hello, welcome. I'm struggling,
I've got
but it's
this.
okay, because we make it well enough.
I can't afford to hold back. This
Fairy
calls
dust
for
again.
one of these. That helps.
Next move is going to be a concentrate. Attack return to normal, defense return to normal. Okay. This combat has a cycle that it goes through. I was reading him a little late, lame. Okay. This fight has a cycle that it goes through. Hyper, which concentrates, targeting the front row for that attack that hits for a fucking truckload. Yikes. And then after that, it then
show you
uses
the
an
essence
attack
of
that
truth.
boosts attack and defense, and then it uses the attack that it targets the front row for, then it hits the... Fuck. It hits the front and No, it uses fire. It just starts throwing fire at you.
I wonder. Do I
No,
need to use...
go with the weakness, because then I don't use the turn.
Blades ready, lads.
Then heal.
Thanks.
My thanks. Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power within.
Let's stay calm.
I didn't guard with Stroll. I didn't guard with Stroll. Guess he's dead
Come
then.
forth, royal soul.
Sorry I failed you.
No need to rush this. Changing stance.
Bonfire of the Vanities.
Someone get him back on his feet!
Yeah. He's not getting any experience from this fight anymore.
This power.
Anyone get him back on his feet! You hit their weakness!
Blades ready, lads.
Because I also don't have any more
It's any
revives.
means necessary.
Which I totally could have bought.
Held
It's
back
okay.
too much.
We can do this. Better... Freeze!
Come on, focus!
Now I'm just gonna see what it does. Because if I make it, then I make it, and if I don't, then I don't.
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone
That's pretty
get
much
back
where
on
I'm
his
at.
feet?
Yeah, this is still within the demo content.
Royal
Anyone
soul.
get on healing duty! You hit their weakness!
I won't hold back.
I don't think I'm getting out of the demo content by the end of this stream. Damn it! I was so close! Fantasy is dead, and we have failed it.
O champion against fear,
Rise and face anxiety. My bitrate's falling. I'm worried. I'm currently sitting at like 700. That's gonna... Yeah, that bird is strong. I mean, it's like level 10 or 11. Good. That's why it auto-saves right at the door.
Welcome.
So, with this chance, I will go back and change my strategy very slightly. But now I know what it does. I can afford one more. Bird fighting you with its lag powers. Real. No, it's the Magla in the cave that's making my internet dog shit.
Got it? Alright.
I am going to skip through this next bit of dialogue because I've already been through it. Kills the frame rate, that's its revenge. Real. Now that I have pinpointed exactly what this thing does, I can beat it with nobody dying.
Let's go. Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
I won't hold back.
The first turn is free for attacks, because it uses a charge, and then it targets your front row, but it doesn't target the back row, so the back row is fine.
I shall vanquish evil.
Okay. Stroll, don't miss. Good. Do not miss.
You hit their weakness!
That's all that matters. Guard.
I'll
Guard.
hold that ground.
Hit with what you got, it won't be enough.
Stroll's badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
Attack and defense. Just love when it does that big wind move. The video dies a little, so it truly is.
Someone heal him!
Yeah. Yep, it's... I love the patterns, because it allows me to figure out exactly when and where it does what, so I do not die as much as I possibly can.
I owe you. I can't. I call upon royal power within.
Heal with fairy
Try
dust.
this.
Get as much health in as I can
That helped.
before
I'll show you the...
hit with another ice skill. The benefits of having a mage in your party, you can hit with many magic weaknesses. Many not being all, but a lot is a lot.
Please.
Strategy really adds a lot to the...
Watch out! You're barely
Still
holding
fight.
together!
Bitch!
No holding back. Here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using Will for magic, because that's needed. That is necessary.
You hit their weakness!
Blades ready. Any means necessary.
If you have no patience for that, you might be better off just playing this game in the RTS
Hack
form.
and slash.
Oh, button smasher for life. Yeah.
Stroll's badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
This turn, attack and defense go down, which means that it will be the setup again. This turn is worth just throwing everything you've got at it.
You hit their weakness.
The power of heals.
Stroll can't
No
take
holding
anymore.
back!
Someone heal him.
Left my
Let's
patience
think
at
on
McDonald's.
Freeze!
With one strike. Still standing, eh?
Attack return to normal. Defense return to normal. Hyper. Magic charge. And then targeting the front row using
Stroll can't take
this
anymore.
turn to
Someone
heal.
heal him.
Fairy
This
dust
calls
for the
for one
full
of these.
party.
Thanks.
I owe you.
Will, you are completely
I
free
will
to
fight
heal
with
up
pride.
Stroll and Stroll alone.
This should work.
My thanks.
Grius,
Blades ready, lads.
mother of fuck, I have done it again.
I can endure.
Bye, Stroll. He dead.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Me just doing my little shrug thing. Okay.
Anyone get him back on
So
his
hit
feet.
for the ice damage. Fine.
You hit their weakness.
Swordplay comes
Grius,
as easily to
revive.
me as I'll handle
Stroll
this.
comes back. Stroll gets a turn now.
Dodge. Not like
It
I
is
could
the
get
wind.
that.
Let's go. Freeze!
You hit
It's
their
okay, the battle's almost over.
Hold back. Go on, finish the job.
I call upon royal
In fact, this
power
turn
within.
is it.
Not done yet.
Brightest power.
One more hit. Grius, it's all you.
Blade.
Yeah! Fourth time. And a Magla Potion.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Level 9 for Grius, level 8 for Stroll.
I shall rise to the occasion.
One's training is never complete.
And there we go.
What is this crystal?
It's a
By
crystal.
my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
There it goes.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
He says we better move.
Be serious.
I personally say it might be worth going back for just a moment. There is something of value behind.
What now?
And that is switching Grius and Stroll to something else. Yes, there is purpose behind the actions of which will be taken. Grius has a shitload of health. Everyone's got their best equipment. If I'm gonna do anything, I certainly want to save right here. Because I'm doing something. I am doing something I didn't do in the demo. But a save is always worthwhile. Done. That battle took 8 minutes.
Let's
Or I
go.
guess less then, because it took a little bit of time to go through all the dialogue and all that.
Welcome!
Sell the sellable stuff. $800. Whoa, $800 is $800. Top back up to 10, 5, 1. I think that's worthwhile. In pushing forward, further ahead you'll find even more slimes.
I see the enemy. Come on! There they are.
Will levels up to level 9. Up here, you'll
Really?
find... Hey, do you see that? A fucking dragon.
What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes.
Now I understand why the mine was closed. He must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no chance but to back off.
Look,
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
but
Luck is on our side. We've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it to continue forward.
Almost a shame. It does all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. It said something tinged with magla too.
Dragons are ancient, and strong magla flows in their wake. Just the way it goes. The so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it.
Making it sound kind of appealing. We're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Will.
got it?
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives.
But there are monsters around here too.
Aye, if they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Understood? Good, let's go.
Don't panic.
We're not sneaking around.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
No, stop.
That's good. On your guard, now. It comes for us.
We're fighting the dragon!
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good. Just so we're clear. Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a place like this. Now, let's go, lads!
We're on a mission, and we won't
The
turn back.
fire dragon Mana
Not even a dragon.
has a weakness to
This
ice.
should help.
Help them right in their
I shall fight as the noble I am. This should
As
work.
always, Prius.
Let's sneeze. Nice.
Take all of your ice attacks, throw them at this guy, then guard.
Let's see how this plays out.
I can take it.
This thing hits like a tank, but a guard is sure to get you out of it.
I'll handle this.
Got them right in their weak
Now,
spot.
what's the play? This calls
Fuck
for
them
one
up
of
for
these.
real.
Let's go. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
No.
When you beat the
Staying on the
dragon,
defensive.
it gives you something pretty good. And it uses a fireball. And another fireball. Wow, what an attack. If only it mattered.
The power of heroes. Take it.
Got them right in their weak spot.
Warrior! Hack and
As
slash!
always,
Let's buy this power.
you hit their
This next move is worth
Changing
guarding
stats.
for the front
I'll
line.
hold my ground.
Tails, whoa!
Like this.
Get up! Hey! Hey! Wake up!
Reminds me so much of classic Final Fantasy I really gotta play. It's so good. It's so worth it. Okay, so Will is down. Okay then.
Now, what's the play? This should work.
That helped.
When somebody goes down, that's where it gets heavier.
Sneeze. Nice.
You hit their weakness.
Let's see how this plays
It ends
out.
up becoming something of a little bit more concern as it goes. But guarding from a tail swipe, guarding removes any weakness or critical damage you can take. You cannot fall if you're guarding.
This should help.
I owe you. Now, guarding seems the wise move.
Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Changing
I am
stats.
completely willing to throw all of Will's mana at this. Anything to survive the fight. because that's what matters. Survive and get the hell out of here. If I use a heal, that brings me to 2 press turns. Then I can guard. No, I can use ice, and then guard with Grius and Stroll.
Could do with this. I knew you'd help. I won't hold back.
Every tactic, every plan you can give.
Braced and ready.
Let's see how this plays out.
Grius is badly wounded. Don't push yourself so hard. Grius has taken some bad
Come
hits.
forth,
You
royal
can use
soul.
some healing.
This is really good.
Their weakness.
Then I can heal Grius.
I shall fight. Warrior! Staying on the defensive.
Guard is Stroll.
It's okay.
Ice as will. Guard is Grius. Fireball. And another fireball.
You're barely
Still
holding
fight.
together. You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
This calls for
Oh,
one
I'm
of
holding
these.
together well enough.
Let's say
I've got strategy. I've got plan.
You hit their weakness.
I've got
Blade changing
tactics.
stance.
Now I'll hold my ground.
If only I had a defender.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Ooh, front row. Okay, so tail swipe goes for an entire row.
Midas power. Ice.
You hit their weakness.
Sword I can endure.
Stroll
I'm
can't take
staying on the
anymore.
defensive.
Someone
okay.
heal him.
We can do this. This should work. Helpful as ever.
Watch out. You're
Can't
barely
give up
holding
now.
together.
Okay. And fireball on Stroll.
You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
Warrior.
Grius can make an attack.
Slashing.
Let's see how this plays out. Let's go. Freeze.
That's a very, very risky thing for me to do. But
Braced and ready.
if it doesn't go for Will, it's all good.
Sorry. Now. Get
And I had to speak. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I get the point you're trying to make.
Could do with this.
Fine. It's whatever.
Still fight. Ice.
You hit their weakness.
Blade
This
ready,
one's gonna
lads.
hit, and it's gonna hurt.
Take it.
Where do you take me?
Badly wounded.
Okay. Stroll survives.
Heal him. You're barely
Will
holding
survives.
together.
That's good.
You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
Yes. Stroll, heal yourself for now.
You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up
Gotta
quick.
freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Keep hitting weaknesses.
Let's see. I can endure.
Guarding seems
As
the
long
wise
as the
move.
front row guards, then it does something like that.
No, not now. Get up.
This is why I bought all that revival medicine.
Wake up. We're still
Here.
in a fight here.
I shall fight as the noble I am. This should work.
You're gonna survive as the noble you are. Do not fall on me.
Watch out. You're barely
Still
holding
fight.
together.
Stroll is actively one of my favorite characters in this, as far as I have played.
You hit their weakness.
Blades ready, lads. This should help.
And a heal on
I knew
Will.
you'd help. In the name. Let's see how this plays
This
out. I'm made. Ice.
will matter the most.
No need to changing stance.
Okay.
Grius is badly wounded. Don't push
Goes for the
yourself
front
so
row and the
hard.
front row only.
This calls for
Now I'm
one
down
of
to
these.
just medicinal herbs.
It's okay. Freeze.
Every little heal to give me every tiny bit I can get, I will take.
Blade.
But now it's time to go all out because I'm running out.
Not done yet.
Grius is badly
Be
wounded.
shocked.
Don't push yourself so hard. Stroll.
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back
Stroll
on his
is
feet.
down,
Stroll got knocked out.
but
Can anyone get him back on his feet? You hit their weakness.
one more revive.
Grius has
live to
taken
see
some
another
bad
day.
hits. He could use some healing.
That's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay.
Stroll. Someone get him back on his
Stroll is gone.
Vitus power.
You hit their weakness. this.
But that's okay. The fight is over. The dragon has been defeated.
Just part of the job.
Unfortunately, Stroll does not get the benefits of this fight. It's okay, you will have another chance. There goes the dragon.
That was close. Somehow we managed to drive it off.
Never thought I'd have to fend off a dragon. You lots never cease to amaze me.
Well,
Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. I must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment that dragon woke up. The drops are not random. The drops are pre-planned when it comes to the big bosses, to my knowledge. Gauntlet Runner would have certainly made our return to Grand Chat much easier.
May as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. I'm not speaking.
Sorry to interrupt, but look at that. Over there, isn't that a treasure chest?
Yeah, it's a red treasure chest, in fact. Out here you can find Grand Iron, Glossy Fur, and Onyx. Inside the treasure chest
this looks valuable.
Whoa!
is the Dragon's Indignation. That is a very good sword
What now?
for early game. That's going to Stroll. Now, Grius does hit hard too, but Stroll didn't get the level, so I think it's worth giving out to Grius. Also, all those little teeth enemy that were outside here aren't around anymore. They're gone. They faced their window and they're out of here. Now, I'm at low health, but I feel confident in getting out of here. Probably not that much left in the cave here, right? Oh, but the MP is so low! Oh, I went all in on that. Wow.
Look. Isn't that the exit?
It is. We can finally get out of here.
Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
A moment.
Oh no, could it be?
Look,
A dragon's roar? You feel that streaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. You value your lives. Run.
That is not... That is not Shrek voice. Just run. That's all you can do. Done. Easy.
We actually made it out.
Out of the fire, completed the Nord mines.
And in one piece, no less.
One Piece!
for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Well, that was a journey.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army... Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father, to better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic. That blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter, give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him! I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes, of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
That is what we work for. Okay, so there's very little I can do in regards to running around this area. Either direction you go, it's still raining outside, so that might just be a sit in front of the fire and call it a night. This passes the night cycle into late night, because every late night there's something that needs to happen in academia.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration.
Wise words,
Well,
Mr.
it's
Boar.
almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
Oh, little cat there looks kind of like a tiger.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
Can you believe that entire journey through the mines was 1 day? There are still 4 to get back to town.
Alrighty then, let's hit the road. King's funeral is coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad.
Well, because we're going back.
We need to catch a carriage soon if we want to make it to the royal capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer. Are you ready?
Sure.
Great. Let's move out.
Right. Let's get moving then.
Escaping
then-
the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral
That's 2 whole days gone.
2 days remain.
Just skipped over 2 entire days.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
It's only gonna get tougher.
It'll only get tougher from here on out.
Oh, I wasn't really complaining. I know what I signed up for.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Why is she kinda...
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
Mel, if you're still here, can I get your input? What do you think of her? Absolutely. Yeah, everybody really loves her design, and she's kind of I'm going to allow those watching to fill in the blanks. Other than directly stating that she is fine.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Back in the town.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
We return to the royal capital of Grand Trad.
With that, I'm not gonna end stream here, but I'm going to stop, take a break, and see if my very low bitrate will get better, or decide if it's going to force my hand again. But I've made it here so far, so that's worthy of a save. That's an hour of progress tonight, so far. Anyways, yes, I will go take a little break. Everybody else, go get water. Go take care of yourself. Do what...
That's terribly unfair.
Shut up! Shut up! I don't know if it's you who's saying this, or if it's you, but whichever one of you is speaking and saying that's terribly unfair, you racist fucking dickbag. Not on my stream. Racism does not have a place here. Or in my capital. I have returned. My bitrate's picked up. That's nice. Oh, this game is so good though! I love it.
I ask you to step away from the accumulator. That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Looks like you don't know anything.
What do you think you're playing
Beck, you have no business here. Then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll leave. Elder, how pitiful. What's wrong? What did the Elder do?
Look, I don't give a toss who's king.
Like, I know people don't respect their elders, but why?
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes. But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around?
What does this fancy-looking fellow with the blue hair have to say?
Damn. The cursed landlord. Told him my mother comes tomorrow and he still springs on this work on me. Hey you, fancy a riddle? Where is one sure to find the kind-hearted in this country? Here?
That's right.
Indeed. More precisely, up on those gallows there. Yes, the people hanging there are good, virtuous people. True villain never faces judgment no matter the crimes.
Well...
By the way, you're not from the capital, are you? What brings you to this cesspool of a city? An inn on Sunshade Row?
Yeah.
Ah, the honeybee? What business might one have there?
You have a very particular character model and the portrait, which means you're going to serve some importance later down the line. Anyways, go down this pathway. There's some people sitting in the halls.
Street looks pretty rough.
But you do find yourself at
Watch out for pickpockets.
this big
You can
door
bet they'll all
here.
see you as an easy mark.
And you can find Grius talking to somebody in front.
Oh.
Grius! We heard all the soldiers that the fort got annihilated, but not you. I see. You stubborn old bastard. About that. Aye, don't you worry. Nearly all of Sunshade Row is in your debt. None of us here go running our mouths now.
This place.
This is the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
Got it.
Finally, a place to get a proper rest. Some of my goods cooking too, I can smell it. Let's hurry inside.
Let's eat.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble.
Isn't that like the same voice of Lola from Charlie and Lola? That's gonna be such a niche thing that I don't know how many people would know, but like it was a book series that got turned into a cartoon. That I grew up watching that. That was such a that was such a formative show in my childhood. And it's like, man, I loved that show growing up.
These are Well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
I really don't know about this.
Stop fussing. Leave it to me. One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Look at that.
Welcome to the Hushed Honeybee Inn. This is your bed. We're not taking a nap right now. There's stuff to do. There are a couple rooms, such as a guest room. No one's there. There's Maria's room. Does this room belong to Grius' daughter Maria? Doesn't look like it's a guest's room.
Back in 20? I'll probably still be here in 20. Honestly, there's a lot more I want to go through, and I might even reach the end of the demo period on stream tonight.
Did you need something?
Let's play a game.
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh,
I'm enjoying this
just
too. It's so good.
Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before. so I was wondering what they're like.
Do you want to read it together?
Want to read it together?
Really?
Said it.
Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Do you help out every day?
Mm-hmm. It's lots and lots of work, but it's fun too. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard.
Isn't she like
Papa
11?
always says not to go into his room.
Child labor?
So I wait for him a lot. I'm good
Maybe
at
not when
waiting.
you're 700.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear it.
Will you play with me again sometime? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. Feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer.
Oh.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
A new bond with Maria.
Thank you.
The healer archetype. The party can now study the healer. 4th unlocked archetype. 2nd non-playable party member character as an archetype. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the healer from Maria. You can now study the healer in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I wonder if Papa will stay
Powers
for
of
longer
power.
this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'll ask him
to stay.
Okay.
I keep
I
saying
think
Will's
I'll try to read a
lines.
little bit more. And then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed. Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich, all are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting. And everyone always gets along.
Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here, don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
I'm here for you.
Well, don't push it too hard.
Okay.
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Press R1 to open the local map. Icons show where each facility is located. Major facilities include the weapon shop, armor shop, general store, and magic shop.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we gotta head down San Lumeo Street and turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be some shops selling weapons or armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should help. I read the name San Lumeo Street, and the first thing I think of is that really fast part in Rap God by Eminem, because I keep stumbling over it, and it just makes me think of something faster that I can't do because I'm not a rapper. Who is this? Oh, what a familiar face, sitting in a chair there, writing in his little sketchbook. The Mia's place is peaceful enough that you can connect to Academia. Come to think of it, I did find a new power. I should go to Academia when I can. Yes, I should. Going to visit our good buddy Moore.
Oh.
Why, that's a new archetype. Let me ask you for a demonstration. Oh, he's got something to say. Ah, thank you for coming. You seem to be walking your own path as I expected you would. Splendid.
Well then.
I realize this is sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask of you regarding the power you are all gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake.
What?
What do you mean by task?
Alright.
To stand fearless in the face of change that may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That, indeed, is the truth of archetypes. Oh, also a new bookshelf has opened up on the top right. That's the shelf of the healer. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you have. Yet now their tales are largely forgotten, fables in obscurity.
That means...
A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. Without the support of others, their ideas are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. The same holds true for archetypes. An archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dreams shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I am sure we can take the first step towards the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see...
Researching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain this task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue.
This one's important.
Quest start. Moore's task, forward and prologue. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I should raise the healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. Reward is 3 heroes, and since increases imagination, there is no deadline and it is a rank 2 quest.
Please.
You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, leave it to me. Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
A confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Luis.
But for that...
To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. To share a fantasy of ideals, surely I, too, will share in this growth.
Research.
When that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such is where this place is, and why the king confined me here. Through research, you gain more power, and I regain my memories. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of. A mutually beneficial agreement, no? Already your efforts have done so much for my research. Now, there is more I can do to assist you.
Delightful.
If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. I can show you whenever you'd like, and this way your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength.
Regards.
Let us face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors.
Man's got a lot to say.
Welcome.
Unlocking skills in academia. Skill inheritance is now available. You can now spend Magla to unlock previously learned skills and give them to other archetypes. You can individually set the skills each archetype inherits. And as well, you are free to unlock the Healer. As you continue on through the game and you get new archetypes, their cost rises. Their cost rises. They get more expensive as it goes on. That's a little itty-bitty part of the struggle. But I might say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Also, with each archetype you have, you are also able to rank them up. Once you reach the max rank of one particular mage, or archetype, sorry, I was hovering over the mage and read the word mage, you have to hit rank 20 and have a higher amount of Magla, while also unlocking the specific rank with a party member, or connection, or whatever. For now, though, skill inheritance will allow me to get... Oh, wait. No, this is inheriting a skill onto this particular archetype. So, say I'm the mage, and I'm not quite satisfied with the magic skills I have, so I could instead use, like, I can get wind attack, or I can get that weak HP recovery, which will allow me to heal in battle. That's a very useful skill. It has a lot of purpose. I'm not going to do that right now, but this is hypothetical.
I see.
What I do want to do, however, is study the Healer, where the strength goes down even more.
Fascinating.
The Healer. This is the archetype you sense from Maria's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion to all life.
All right.
1000 Magla is required to channel the Healer for the first time. Do you want to awaken it? Yes, I do.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a healer. You know, for Clamar, I'm surprised that he doesn't have the same accent. Healer voices past heroes' souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand at any need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul,
really?
Soul the healer. And there we go. Healer archetype.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Switching to the healer archetype gives you the innocent mace. That's just an attack boost. Yes, of course I'm going to do that. Which is all I have, but better. I would like to inherit health recovery. Because the healer, without a currently active healing skill... I mean, that just sounds foolish. All the skills you can get. Medi, which recovers weak HP for all allies. Patra, which cures status ailments for one ally. Light Dodge increases evasion against light attacks, which I'd say isn't particularly relevant for the sake of this healer in particular, because look at that light defense anyways. Dakunda removes all debuff effects from all allies, and Healer's Insight recovers medium HP every turn. Heals more archetypes if the
Heals more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. So really, it's just good. That's just good. And then, of course, we have Stroll's Warrior. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but Stroll has been rocking it with just his one thing for a while. Dragon's Indignation is really good. I kind of don't want to switch out just for the sake of that. And, like, how far is he from another skill? Oh, he's still, like, 4 ranks. Slicer. Deal weak physical slash damage to one enemy 2 to 4 times. Ugh. Critical Strike. Low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage. That would be worth an accuracy buff. Slash Boost increases slash attack by 20%. And that's just doing its own thing. That's not with anybody around. That's just him being him. What about your heart?
This power.
Magic, heart stuff. More can't remember the voice. Stroll has no skills to inherit. That's it. That's the whole part of that. The mystical scrolls seem to be glowing.
Adieu.
There's nothing in there. Okay. I'm moving on. Are there any new handbooks here, or is it just all the same green stuff? I guess that's it for Academia right now.
You'll come again.
Because I would like to reach that rank 10 on the healer. That's a good way to rank up with more in the Seeker. Bell tolls. Who are you? Just excited for executions, apparently. Why don't you go to the royal funeral?
What am I supposed to do here?
Sod off.
Oh!
The procession's still far. Suppose it wouldn't pass through a dingy street like this. There's no way they'd bring the king near a street full of parapets. Whoa there, hold on now. It's not an elder over there. Don't stare. Oh, I can feel my skin crawling.
Racism.
You've come at a good time.
Hey now, elder lad. That's a nice sword you've got there. You wanna buy some methamphetamines? Relax, I'm no thief, but that sword says you're a mercenary, so I got a little proposal for you. You must have picked up some mag from fighting monsters, yeah? If you're not using it, let me take it off your hands. By mag, I'm talking about tiny magla crystal shards. I'll buy them up on the order of the Sanctus Church.
Don't miss your chance to sell now.
The accumulators out there gather it too, but I say they're pretty inefficient. Anyway, what else would you use it for? Pretty sweet deal I'm offering a mate.
Isn't that...
Meg, that's the currency we use to study archetypes in Academia. If you're really strapped for money, you could exchange Magla here. You need both, though, so I'll leave it up to you.
I am fine. I appreciate the offer, but I don't want it.
Hello there.
Well, funeral's being held today, so I gotta close up shop soon to mourn in my own way. You're looking to make a purchase? Get on with it, please. Sell for 5,630. The amethyst gives you 3,000.
Now then.
That is a shit ton to sell. Pardon mon français. Like, okay, so there's really nothing worth selling. But there are new weapons. An iron sword, a mass-produced sword made of grand iron. No real purpose right now. Kindling staff increases fire attack strength. That would be good for a mage. The Iron Greatsword, that's worse than what Stroll has right now. Bronze Knuckles, inexpensive but sturdy knuckles made of bronze. We have, none of them seem to land. Apprentice's Mace, which is just better for the healer. Training mace carried by apprentice monks. You can also appraise items. There are no items to appraise at this moment in time. I will go into buying weapons later. Actually, I'm going to turn back. Because I want to go up here. In a direction for directional things. Specifically, to this, I don't get hit by the horse. I want to go into the St. Firmus Church. That same place that those fire healing concoctions do technically come from. You can meet the pastor.
Closure. Today is the day of the royal funeral, so the believers have gathered at the Grand Cathedral. If you have need of our services, please be quick about it. Judging by the sword upon your hip, I take it you are a warrior. If you carry armaments with hidden potential, I can purify them for you. However, no matter how sincere you may be, you are still an elder. You must demonstrate a basic understanding of sanctism if you expect my cooperation.
If my wisdom was informed, I could ask the church to purify my equipment. Certain equipment can be taken to a church and purified, after which it is born anew with enhanced capabilities and new special effects. You can unlock the Purify function by raising the Wisdom Royal Virtue. Equipment that can be purified will be noted in the item description.
Let us share our faith.
So he says that same thing that he said last. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It would be nice to purify, but I guess not right now. Ailment of Absolution. Holy water that exorcises the demons of illness. Cures malady for one ally. A hand-sized bell that gently rouses consciousness. Cures sleep for one ally. A spoonful of this liquid medicine can quell the most violent of tempers. Cures rage. Purified tea cake blessed by a priest cures hex. And the St. Firmus ointment, of which has been seen before. Then we have the 5,000... I was about to say maca, but that's not it. I don't think it's actually specified particularly what this currency is referred to. A miraculous incense said to resuscitate the dead. Revives one ally from KO and fully restores their HP. That's better than the revival medicine, but at a significantly more dangerous amount of money. I can't afford that. I would love to purify that sword that I got. For sure, though. Whoa. It's that time of night. It starts to get a little bit later. But look at the view over the city.
Oh, yeah?
Due for the Grand Cathedral. You all ready? Whew. I'll get there soon. Cool your beans, chef. Keep the beans cool. Keep the beans the cool. Keep the beans the cool. Keep the beans cool. The Nerdy Prudes Must Die soundtrack is released on Spotify recently. And that's really good. The Regalith Grand Cathedral. That's what I'm going to call it. Because I realized I said it there that was slightly dangerous. Masked shopkeeper.
You there?
Young man, have you some interest in the shop's wares? Don't presume this is just some potty Mustari shop. From the Malnova archipelago to Montario, we have wares from all over the country. The cost sometimes reflects that fact accordingly. However, we've all sorts of things, from geared to the power to heal your foodstuffs to, well, nothing you'd want in your kitchen.
What do you mean by the last bit? This place is a little suspicious, but do you want to buy something anyways? Soothing Sweet Bun and Mindless Mallet. No, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Something wrong? Nothing catch your fancy. While our shop is open every day, come again if you're so inclined.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm not gonna go directly up front quite yet. Because I want to go shopping first.
It's quite fresh.
Sorry to break it to you, but we're planning to close up shop early today. We're in mourning for the king and all. But I want some water. I'll buy 3. Fruit cordial. A mildly sweet beverage made of water-diluted fruit juice. That's an MP heal. That would be pretty good if it weren't 3,000 money for all of it. I don't really want to spend all that right now. What if I come over here? If there's anybody worth talking to, then they might stand up.
Gone to shite, this has.
Ah, damn it, this is the worst. Looks like there's some bugs mixed in the spices. I can already picture that Clamar regular of mine all red in the face, screaming at me. Looks like I'll be down a customer from here on out.
Bugs mixed in the spices? What the fuck are you selling, man? What the fuck? And you sell meat. You are a butcher.
People may be flooding in for the royal funeral, but I'm not raising prices for a quick reeve. Reeve!
That's what it is.
That's how I'll pay my respects to His Majesty.
You can get meat from the bird. I will buy the bird meat. Get the meat from the bird. Vinny, please plenty, I'm sick too. I don't know where that part came from, but...
Wonder what it's like inside. Got this friend working for a nice family. She'll get to watch the royal funeral from the good seats.
I have pink hair. I mean, I guess I have blue hair. He is silver. She is orange. That last one is normal. That's just what being a ginger is.
At last.
It's almost time. Let's stay focused.
I like to think of Stroll as an Akihiko type. But, like, he also serves the role of, like, the best man. Or, like, the best friend you meet along the way. But it's also not like, a Junpei-style character. Which a lot of the Persona games tend to do. Also, I am going to show off the royal virtues now. Just while I'm at this point, before heading into the cutscene. The royal virtues, you have your courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination. There's no cursor I can move around to hover over which one is which, but there are different things that you can do around town to raise any of your 5 stats. This is more stats than they had in Persona 5. Not 5, Persona 3. Same number that they have in Persona 5 and Persona 4. And this is basically the real-life simulator part of the game, in which it takes its inspirations from the Persona games. This game is effectively a mix of Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, which is the 2 series that they've made. Would we say it's a spin-off? I'm not fully sure. That's a good question. Shin Megami Tensei, if I have not discussed this before, in its gameplay style, you would play as like a main character. And instead of recruiting new party members, you would recruit different personas. Or not personas, but demons. Those demons can then serve in battle as their own party members, and each new demon you get gives you another press turn. The press turn combat form was inherited through Shin Megami Tensei into this game. Where I think I had also mentioned the, like, semantics of how it all works, where if you use a press turn, you can't get it back, and you have a very limited number of things you can do, since enemies don't get knocked down or stunned or all that stuff when you hit their weakness. But it does whatever. It's a whole thing. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, then I'm just gonna link my, like, Persona 3 playthrough. Just the whole playlist of that, so you can go and watch it, because there's already 30 videos worth of content in there, and I think it was pretty good for a first stream starting off after having nothing. Like, my audio quality got better since then. It could be better if I had a computer, but I'll take what I can get while I have it, because I'm still doing something. I'm still doing it. And, wow, I've been doing this for 9 months. Huh. Pretty neat. But yeah, I'm gonna link the Persona playlist, probably in a card in the top right corner, or at the end of the VOD. I'm saying this while I'm still live, and I'm not gonna do it while I'm live, but this is for VOD watchers. If any of you somehow want to stick around for an hour 40... Oh yeah, I got 34 videos worth of Persona. Some of them are chopped up into several different videos, because that's when I decided to just take my internet being bad and run with it. And I also need to get back to the DLC. I'll do it at some point. Anyways, enough delay. Let's continue the story. Wait, no.
Alright then.
I didn't do that. Oh, it's not gonna let me warp back. Okay, can I run back for a moment then?
Dear me.
No,
or is it gonna be like, you're already here, time to go? Okay, no, it's just not gonna let me fast travel right now. Apparently the king was actually murdered. You can also purchase stuff from an item shop. The items that are sold here: medicinal herbs, medicine, expensive medicine, heals 200 HP to one ally, revival medicine, fan, a good whack cures charm for one ally and is hilarious to boot. Ariadne's thread, Ariadne, I'm not sure if I said that right. Essential for exploring precarious regions. Use it to return to the dungeon entrance. And stunning arrow may inflict paralysis on one enemy. So about Ariadne's thread. Ariadne? I'm going to say Ariadne. Ariadne, that's what it is. This is both an object from mythology, but has also been used in other Atlas games. One that I can think of off the top of my head is the Etrian Odyssey series. It does this. It serves the same purpose in Etrian Odyssey as it does in here, where it will take you back to the entrance of a dungeon that you are going through. It's always good to have some of these on hand, because you never know when you need a quick escape. With that, I will be buying 5. And at 100 reeve to boot, that is cheap. Etrian Odyssey sells them for more. Or getting stuff in Etrian Odyssey is just harder because you don't get enough money in that game. Or those games. I need to get back to Etrian Odyssey. I only really have ones on the 3DS. I think I have 4. The 2... You know what? Instead of trying to figure out which ones I have, I'm just going to get out my 3DS and read them. Here, a little click. Okay. The Etrian Odyssey games I have are Etrian Odyssey 4, Legends of the Titan, Etrian Odyssey Untold, The Millennium Girl, Etrian Odyssey 2, Untold, The Fanfare Knight, Etrian Odyssey Nexus, and I also have Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, and Persona Q2, New Cinema Labyrinth. That is 6 total games all in the same style, made by these same people. Which means, aside from Nintendo, I do have probably the most Sega games. Especially since all of the Ryoga Gotoku, or Like a Dragon Studio games, are also made by Sega. Because there are 6 I have on my 3DS. And then I have Yakuza 0, 2 copies. Yakuza Kiwami, 2 copies. Yakuza Kiwami 2, 2 copies of that. Yakuza 3, 4, 5, all remastered. Yakuza 6, Song of Life. Like a Dragon Yakuza 7, or Yakuza Like a Dragon, 2 copies of that. 1 on Steam, 1 on PlayStation. And then I have Judgment, Lost Judgment, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Like a Dragon The Man Who Erased His Name, and Like a Dragon Ishin. I have played pretty much every game that has been ported to the West of that series. I am going on a rant about a completely different series made by the same parent company that made this. Plus Persona 5. I have the regular for PlayStation 4 and Royal for Steam. I have Persona 4 Golden, which I have both on PlayStation and on Steam, and Persona 3 Reload, which I have played on stream. Plus Metaphor ReFantazio. That is at least 15 games that I've all played in the last 3 years. I am very passionate about my games. It's probably the autism. Parch water, mysterious water that induces thirst the more you drink it. A natural desiccant to dry up plants and trees. And it's sold out right now. Oh well. Might as well buy some heals. Go for like 15 medicine. I'll buy 5 expensive medicine. And yeah, it is expensive. I'll buy 1 medicinal herb. Ah, if I thought about it, I would have bought a revive. But you know what? A revive. I said that weird. Revive. I guess it's like a diphthong.
You keep away from me.
Save it.
I only learned that word in the last couple days because it was part of some of my college homework. College really hasn't been that bad so far.
How fine.
Okay, now that I have wasted 20 minutes running around, doing stuff. Yes, I would like to save, please. Yeah, my last save was made 14 minutes ago.
Got it?
It's time to sneak in. You ready?
Alright.
I've done enough. Let's find somewhere out of sight so we can change.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there!
What the hell is he flying in here with?
The call! What is this?
Oh, look at me, I'm the Archmage Luis. I'm
that
such a
the flower
good
straight
character.
from the king's garden? And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty. You barbarian!
Your fool of a king is dead.
Yeah, no
Disillusioned
shit,
by vain
Luis.
aristocrats and simpering clergy, he withered and died under his own weakness.
The audacity!
How can he say that?
This is madness! At the king's own funeral!
Lord Louis speaks true! The nobles are to blame!
How do some people actually like this guy?
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth. The truth of reality. You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse. They are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home. A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago.
Yeah.
How long before
that you
we're
sent
overrun?
out.
You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Real.
Against what ruler, Blue Blood? The dead cannot be betrayed. Let your late king's soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
No.
Hey, what do we... What's happening?
Such power. It can't be.
The palace!
Could this be the king's own magic?
I am Hythlodius V.
His Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Did he just say Hythlodius V? That face? It can't be. His Majesty.
The king? How?
Is it him?
He was dead? Why?
Be silent! Let him say his piece.
Heed me, O kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry?
Truly. From the lofty heavens shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth.
This is some Black Mirror type shit.
Witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
It's Forden.
Count Louise! Count Louise is there too! They're all candidates.
Ha! What glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it. Shall we test that? Good people, is Forden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or trial. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing. There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled! He's not the man you think he is!
Hey, look! Count Louise! He's catching up to Forden!
Can the giant thing really see what we're thinking?
Louis, you've led the people's hearts astray!
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
You vile!
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it!
Hey, who are you?
Silence him! A Kingslayer deserves only death! That's right!
Hey!
Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius?
Time for Luis to die.
Alcest?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. One of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose. See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
No.
You just carved him like a pumpkin.
This is the price of defiance. Though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing.
Count Luis is our only
What
hope!
choice do we have? He'll kill any against him.
Not much of a choice. Upon the day of the hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment. Be thou criminal, pauper, or noble, thy claim is decided not by stature or trial. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
So Grius is now dead. There's no real way you can survive that.
Damned!
Now they're shooting rocks.
Hey, Grius! Grius!
Damn it!
Luis!
Alcest.
And you blew up the
sun
king's
sets
casket.
on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis as king.
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory! Ah!
No! He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
Terrell. And now we fight the dead.
What is this?
What the hell is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Whoa.
Got to stay calm. Calm. Damn it, I can't focus.
Anxiety status. Party members have a chance to be afflicted with anxiety in 2 circumstances: when you are ambushed into battle, or when they receive a critical hit from an enemy during battle. This is bad. And this is also a tutorial to showcase anxiety. You cannot avoid getting it. Allies afflicted with anxiety will be unable to control archetype skills, and attacks against them won't consume enemy turn icons, among other things. Pay special attention to the status ailment.
Sorry about that. I'll be alright.
Also, look at that sword. It's got a really nice curve to it.
Here they come. Brace yourselves.
Hit rate is now 100%. Yeah.
Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep
Also,
the enemies off him.
let me pause for another moment to point out the UI. So of course you can see in the bottom right you have whoever you're playing as, your warrior, your healer, Stroll, and Will. You of course have the enemies that you're fighting against, you have the character you are playing as, and the little circle of things you're able to do. At the top it shows your press turns, and now that's not a moon, that's kind of like a face rock thing. But whatever it is, the king's willpower, the eyes that show who believes in who, and where the fate of this all goes.
This is terrible.
It's a whole thing. There's a lot to the UI here.
They will fight with pride.
Also, with you fighting against a bunch of skeletons, you know, the undead, the beings of darkness,
Healer!
you would think they'd be weak to light.
Flare!
You'd be right.
Spare me.
That's who I wanted to go for. Thanks, Stroll.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
Oh, please.
At least he doesn't have anxiety anymore.
Healer!
He just has some injuries.
Light!
In the name of justice.
I want to pause for a second to take in the song again, because it's just a really good song.
Let's stay calm.
Let's go! Flare!
That's so cool.
That'll do.
Rank 5 with the warrior.
Where'd that man go? Did he take soldiers into the cathedral?
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death. My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you. That power you wield, it is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
And you? You're clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a knight in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but... these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace seemed to know you.
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone, help! Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
Yes, my family, and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor-bound as a knight to answer that plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the Royal Knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius. Any objections, my friend?
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already. Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
Would you believe it if I said we are still in the demo content?
Gotta hurry.
Need to catch up to that night.
Over here!
Yeah, there's still a good... at least another hour worth of demo content here. At this point, though... Oh. Never mind. I was gonna be like, it might be worth to save. Can't do that. Noble Scripture. Yeah, because I shot the... Oh my god, that is... What happened to that guy?
Over here!
This is bad.
Careful, it's going to collapse. Watch out! Drat, I've been separated. I say, are you alright?
Somehow, yeah. Problem is...
Damn it. Damn it, there's no way up now. Seek another path. I shall ascend from here. Got it, we'll catch up.
Alright.
Let us meet again above. Fight well, be not reckless. I don't really know what to do for Hulkenberg. I'll probably figure out a voice for her later on.
Watch out! You've been spotted!
There they are.
The skeletons on the field.
Forward!
You hit him right in the weak spot.
Die.
Good job.
I see
Very
the
quickly. I mean, they're made out of bones. They are frail.
I see the enemy.
They die in like one hit in regular combat, so what's the point in going into an actual fight with them when you can just boink and then they're dead?
Blast!
The hell are these? Where'd they come from?
No, stay back!
Damn necromancer. He's attacking defensive citizens.
Like I'd let you.
Can't just leave him. Come on, we have to help. But did we have to help them like that?
I'll cut you down.
There was such an easy way to do it without getting into a fight like that. Whatever, they're dead. Yeah, this game just throws you into disadvantage fights that could get your ass beat immediately. Are you unhurt?
Yes.
Well, all right, thanks to you. Who are you? Which organization do you belong to?
Please, please save my son. He's up ahead.
We'll look for him. Please, wait here until we send word. You're not really with the state army. Ah, well, it makes no difference in the end. Rescue's rescuers, after all. I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look after her son. Even children got caught up in all this. I want to go downstairs first. Because I can do this.
See the enemy.
Hello! Goodbye! Watch out! We've been
Purified tea cake. Magla pill. And a vitamin relaxer. Okay, that made me jump. Like I knew he was there, but still.
There they are.
Skellebone's jump scare.
Keep the pressure on.
This is a powerful mace.
I see
What
the
I
enemy.
would prefer is a morning star.
Keep it up.
A red treasure chest gives Breeze Igniter. A simple wind igniter enables the single target wind skill Wageman. Yes, Wagemend. Major wind when equipped. I love when you word, but your word do not work quite well when you try to word. Alright, enough exploration. Let's go upstairs.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
There they are.
Uh-oh, there are 3 of them.
Get ready, everyone! Dad! You hit him where it hurts!
Done. Easy. Really, it's basically a choice of choosing whether you want to get into a fight.
I can't get down. Help me.
Child, you must be in this room.
Don't tell me.
Just smash all the things. Loot the room.
I bet we'll find a
Ooh,
use
more
for
blessed
that.
water. Blessed.
That should come in handy. Pop it
An
in.
ivory staff for the mage.
Alright.
It's going to be alright. Are you hurt?
Yeah, it was scary.
Are you hurt? Yeah. I'm gonna kill that necromancer. I'm gonna rip off his arms. Stuff them down his throat for causing harm to a child? I'm Twitch admin. If you are hearing this, you are seeing this, I would like to state that I am using the term of I to refer to Will within the game, the character with the blue hair on screen. I mean this with no threatening intent in a realistic, real-life manner. I would like to preface that. We're lost too. Come on, don't frighten the poor boy anymore. Even more? I suppose we did lose that night, though.
Are you okay?
Really? Are you going to be okay?
Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Now he's worried about us, too.
Looks like he's okay. We'll go get that soldier.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, and well done. Get them to safety. You should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous. Honestly, I'm not sure if even the state army can handle this. We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child, if you would.
Thank you!
Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You'll be careful, too.
Let's hurry.
More importantly, items, health and sense, noble scripture, and a treasure chest.
Nice. Good find.
A balm of life. For free. That's 5,000 reeves saved. For a full revive that I would like to hope I will never have to use. Whoa. Stairs. Head outside and find... It's her.
Everything alright?
You're late. Were you waylaid by fighting?
No.
There were some people struggling to get away, but couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
In that case, well done. Still, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look!
This is a sorry mess that the royal funeral led to. I could never have imagined. We only have Louise to blame. Launching an attack on the proceedings was unthinkable.
And then...
That's not all he's done, and Matt's subordinate of his. You said he's after the royal scepter. Yes, no doubt to offer to his master. Once Louise takes it in hand, I fear the whole country will bend to his whims. We can't let that happen. I mean, we can stop him, right? So let's keep moving.
Onward!
The entrance to the upper levels is ahead. Try to keep up. Yeah. Nowhere to go but forward.
Damn it!
Up the stairs and...
However...
How is there more to this building? You've got to be joking. The thing looks absolutely massive.
We have to climb that whole way? This is gonna take a while.
Yes.
Indeed we do. The royal scepter chamber is at the top. Let us make haste. Gotta go fast, swift, and quick.
Hurry!
Alright.
Look at that!
In we go.
What's become of this place? Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace. Arvid Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the King's behest.
I wouldn't have expected you to know him.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the Prince?
I was. Now he is lost to me. Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well...
Revenge. The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
Not just for the Prince. Luis killed the King as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know, then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the Guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Naturally. How about you?
Of course.
Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Oi! Where's this?
Isn't it pretty chaotic here?
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back. Have you seen Maria?
Maria? She's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
Maria!
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Ah, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
He's...
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for the worst, but... Oh.
Damn it. Fabienne is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Are there people still left inside?
Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either, so it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
Popularity rankings.
check your approval rating, love proportionate to your ranking, will accumulate daily at any coronation. Whoa, that was a voice crack. Daily at any coronation rock, where leading candidates' faces are carved into their surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days' worth at once. If you can take a look.
Yes.
It's a stone created by the royal magic. The faces appear in the giant stone's king's eye. They may also appear here.
Oh, yeah?
First was Forden and Louisa's second. Some third, some smaller faces, but unrecognizable.
Yep.
There is nothing for us. I would like to go just shopping very quickly for it. Aw, he's not gonna sell to me. That's what I wanted to buy. The red grass. I guess at this point I really don't
I see the soldiers' morale is all but evaporated.
have time to talk with them.
In the end, it's someone else's problem.
You're sad of that.
Somewhere else to be. That was a very quick transitional scene. No lookouts that I can see. Will not be discovered going in or out of the cathedral as we please.
Well...
It's so quiet. It's kind of creepy.
Even so.
I'd rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here.
I'm a little worried.
What about the people left in the Grand Cathedral? Outside of the Grand Cathedral, you can find more, once more.
Look.
This path leads to the back entrance of the Grand Cathedral. Security should be lighter than it is at the front. Let's head inside. Are you all ready? Well, not much else do we do with our time right now, so...
Alright.
Let us enter. The way is straight ahead.
Doesn't it seem like...
It's downright eerie. Much too quiet in here. We've no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to us.
Let's hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's hurry.
Onward.
There's a treasure chest in a slightly different room. But there's a pickup you can pick up behind this door that you can't open. And what about here? Same shebang. Only one direction to go right now.
Wait!
Getting a strange feeling from up ahead. Same feeling I had at the abandoned mine before. But the mines were. What do you sense? I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about this. We're going in. Right. Time to second guess ourselves.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
It can't be.
No way.
So we didn't die at all?
Alcest. Alcest, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The men I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alcest, tell me, please.
Her hair kind of looks pink in the lighting. Oh, now she's dead too.
Is this the price of my failure then?
The prince. For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail. And now, I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
The prince is alive!
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His highness is... still...
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting!
You mean... if that's true, then I... O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths, I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
My name is Aislinn Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg. I am knight, I am commander, and last of the Honor Guard! Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
Alcest, I will see you freed.
Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like... the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
Synthesis skills. You've unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills, I've said that 3 times in the span of 2 seconds, are special cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetypes. Access them by pressing cross on a party member's turn. In order to perform any synthesis skill, a second party member with a specific archetype channeled is necessary. Synthesis skills consume the collaborator's turn icon in addition to the active character's turn icon.
I'm so sorry.
3 synthesis skills. You have Jump Thrust, Protect Guard, and Magic Guard. It takes 2 of your press turns, which also covers... it also shows, like, which is your specific skill that you're taking from. And then you also have the MP cost it will take from, to my knowledge, both of your party members that you're using.
Not this skill.
Anyways, let's look into the regular archetype skills.
Justice prevail!
Knight's Proclamation draws enemy attention and takes attacks for allies for 1 turn. Certain attacks defy this effect. And Noble Resolve halves damage taken when ambushed. This effectively counts as an ambush, so it should also make her damage a lot better.
Now, what's
Round
the play?
Slash.
Let's get on with it!
Round Slash with either one of them.
Not the right. I shall
Go for a
vanquish
regular
evil.
attack and see where our good friend will.
By the sworn oath of... Let us fight as one!
Also, if you do not have 2 press turns, you cannot
Perhaps not the
use
time.
the skill. Since Knight's Proclamation is already in effect, that's just worthy of using a fight attack. Mocking Phantasm.
Is that all?
So using somebody's reflection to turn against them.
After me!
Let's try a round slash.
You can do this!
United front. I'm gonna pause for a second. Use the synthesis skill. Avoid damage to anyone else.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
Tis only a flesh wound.
Are you prepared?
Oh, that's a really good heal.
Heroes.
I was so good to put that on the healer. And I'm glad I did it as early as I did.
This is nothing.
Owie! No holding back!
Undead Grius, you bitch!
You gotta aim better than that.
Oh, we're looking good here.
Strike me if you dare. This is nothing.
Yeah, no,
Only a flesh wound.
Shit again. Poor connection quality, broadcasting only mic audio. Ugh. I'm in the middle of a battle, too. Could have done that at any other time. That would have been great, but
In the
why
name
now?
of justice!
Hey guys, editor run here. So I ended up doing a second stream following this one to just be able to wrap up the fight, and that's what this next clip is. So please excuse if it's a little bit not consistent, I guess. At least wrap up this fight.
I call upon royal power within!
Finish his fight.
Come forth, royal soul!
What's needed?
Ignite!
Is that all?
Have the thing do its job, serve a purpose, something.
Warrior!
Oh, but I don't need to heal. Light. Camera. Action!
Sworn oath of knighthood.
With blade in hand! Strike me if you...
Use Knight's Proclamation to do all the good stuff. Like, avoid taking attacks from anyone else.
Is that all?
A little smack in the side of the head, too. Just a little psh.
Healer!
Alright. Light.
Knight!
Proclamation.
I call upon
Strike,
royal power
don't miss.
within!
Good. And a heal on Hulkenberg.
Yes.
Thank you.
There we go.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
Easy finish.
For all that we strive for!
No holding back!
I won't hold back!
I don't think we need Knight's Proclamation anymore.
Warrior!
I think we just need to go all out.
Strike true! Healer!
Use the power of light on our side to finish it off.
Alcest!
His Highness.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
Rest in peace, Grius. For real this time. I think we gave him enough honor.
Okay.
Level 10 on Will, level 9 on Stroll, and the healer gets the first rank up.
Strive for greater heights.
And 3 points to distribute. Wow. I'm getting a lot of level ups on off the field.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Grius' memento.
Rest now, Alsace. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Earl, isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine? gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on, let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there? On the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least.
Hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
Yes. We should head back.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look.
Grius entrusted his belongings to us.
Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time. Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death? Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life, is saved. I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly? Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me.
Hulkenberg, the ever-loyal knight, has become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the knight. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond with Hulkenberg.
I would stake
New ability, the Knight archetype. Party can now study the Knight. Makes 5 total accessible. Best character part 2. Well, it first starts with Stroll, and then you get Hulkenberg, also known as Night Mommy. Sense the heroic embodiment of the Knight from Hulkenberg. Knight archetype unlocked. You can now study the Knight in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here. This is the prince. He's been asleep for a long, long time.
Very eepy.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Louise.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the Day of Calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow. Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
I want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting. I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even give proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
I can sense Gallica's heartbreak. I couldn't read any of that. You didn't give me enough time.
Not the past.
Mage Enlightenment reduces the mad cost of studying the mage lineage, and followers' echoes. The voices of followers can now be heard even from far away.
Well, you should get some rest now.
Let's dial back for a sec. I can sense Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and her determination. Thank you.
In preparation for tomorrow.
Gallica seems to be a story-based follower progression.
Let's rest.
Why don't we rest early to prepare for tomorrow? With that, I think that serves as a good place to end off for the night. That's... How have I gone through nearly 3 hours worth of progression in tonight alone? The other 3 streams... Yeah, that's 3 streams. Oh no, the first save I made was at, like, the very first point that I could save. And then the software thing, so I can sew together the two... the two files of the streams. Oh yeah, I know, I've still got a little bit more demo stuff to go, because, like, I can go for 3 more days of number of side quests and stuff like that. Like, the demo is meaty as hell. There was a lot to do there. But this is also, like, I'm about to step into full game territory, which I am so excited for. I don't know anything about the full game. I have played the demo, I have avoided everything else. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. I'm so excited. Anyways, that's it for the night. It is 1 in the morning. I work. And I work at 10. I should go to bed before I wake up tired as hell. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream. Oh yeah, the additional dungeon was a challenge. I haven't finished it, so I'm gonna have to see where that goes from here. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out to the stream. It was a fun one. I'm enjoying this game so much. It's such a good game. Atlas, you've outdone yourself again this year. How much further can we go? How much better can we get? I'm not sure, but we will find out someday. I cannot guarantee when I'll stream next because college is busy and I have a bunch of assignments due soon. But we'll see where it goes. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you all again sometime soon.